Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a different style of content. We're going to be covering the rise and fall of one of the biggest Jojo games of all time, A Bizarre Day. How did a game that had 25,000 players go to barely reaching 300 players? How did a game that many people found enjoyable become extremely boring to some people? So without further ado, grab your cherries and let's get on into the video. A Bizarre Day development started in the summer of 2018. Guest, the owner, and a few others added stands such as Star Platinum, the World, etc. so people could experience what it feels like to have a stand. More updates started rolling out such as poses, new stands such as the World Audio Universe, and Heaven stands, and so on. Jojo games at the time were very uncommon and people were looking for something new and fresh because at the time, the only popular Jojo games were Project Jojo and Stands Online. People were starting to see this game and it started getting a huge player count from 500 players to 1,000 players, and in one day, it gained 700 players. A Bizarre Day was doing outstanding in terms of support and updates. The players never got bored. They added skins, new stands, new maps. The content in this game was something no one ever saw before.
By the way, I've seen this game a lot. A Bizarre Day. It's basically JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, the anime. I've only watched like a few episodes of it. To play, you need an arrow. They spawn randomly.
But of course, we can't really talk about A Bizarre Day without talking about the dark side of it. If you were a fan of Bizarre Day, you would have most likely played games that were copies of A Bizarre Day. This was due to a former developer leaking the code of the game. These games didn't hurt A Bizarre Day's popularity though, as people kept enjoying the game. On New Year's of 2020, they decided to reset that. Many of A Bizarre Day players disliked this update due to their progress being reduced to nothing, although some players liked this due to a fresh start on the game. This decreased the player count, but around the March of 2020, Infernasu, a big popular Roblox YouTuber, decided to play the game. This made the player count increase to 10 to 15k, because before that, they averaged around 2 to 5k.
On the stand arrow, I think stand arrows spawn really frequent in this game, like a lot, because there's one right here and there's one over there. So we're gonna use the stand arrow, and even if it's bad, we can just reset. So we're gonna use the stand arrow now. Alright, let's see what stand we get. The Emperor.
Although not everything was sunshine and rainbows in the A Bizarre Day community, from people raiding different servers to trading money for exclusive stands, admin abusing, exploiting, etc. Around that time, they added stands such as Tusk and Chariot Requiem. Many people didn't like Chariot Requiem due to how weak it was and how long it took for them to release these stands. A game called A Universal Time popped up. People liked this game because of the frequent updates, huge content, and more. It also peaked around 50k, which is the highest a Jojo game has ever peaked. Later on, the owner at the time, Guest, decided to retire due to disinterest in working on the game. Since he retired, the co-owner, Nato, decided to take over for the game. Keep in mind, some people knew who he was and some people didn't, because he never really did anything in the Bizarre Day development or anything in Discord besides moderate in some cases. The only reason why he took over is because Guest trusted him a lot. After Guest left, updates were still coming but not as much as before, and a lot of staff left. One of the main scripters, Schutz, left as well, and that also slowed down updates. Later on, they updated the game and a lot of people made videos of Bizarre Day returning, of Bizarre Day doing this, Bizarre Day doing that. And some news reskins and sounds were added to the game and bug fixes, but this didn't last for long. In a few weeks, the game went back to its former position. They even announced something called A Bizarre Day 2, but unfortunately, that got cancelled. A Bizarre Day was an amazing game back in the day, and even brought inspiration for some popular, but as of right now, A Bizarre Day is a shadow of what it once was. They themselves said they tried numerous times to hire scripters, but it unfortunately didn't prevail. To add to this, the moderators weren't really doing their job in the Bizarre Day Discord, and the Discord died down as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and let me know if you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.